Hi everybody, welcome back to A Tranquil Life. My name is Cheryl and we're going to be looking forward to week 7 of the Holiday Grand Plan. Week 7 is guest room week. How did your kids' room weeks go? How did your cleaning and purging and organizing go? I substituted kids' room for studio here, and I am satisfied with my progress. Did not finish, still have some organizing to do. I've got a lot of craft supplies, and it was my goal to get everything separated into each craft and get, and that was a little time consuming, so I'm still working on that, but I'm very satisfied with my progress, and I hope you are too. So week 7, guest room. I do not have a guest room. I've got a, I guess you'd call it guest house, but that I'll be working on later on in the plan. So it's just another substitute week for me. So what I did was I moved my dining room week up. My dining room is right off my kitchen, which will be week 8. So I'm splitting kitchen up into 2 weeks. I'm doing all the cabinets one week and then all of the other kitchen stuff another week. So I wanted to do my dining room first because all those rooms are together. So this week will be my dining room week. If you're substituting, what room will you be concentrating on this week? Okay. First of all, my bucket list. I can check off a couple things there. My husband and I went magnet fishing, and I can check that off. And then we also got our pumpkin. And I am struggling a little bit with my wrist because when we went magnet fishing, I obviously threw the magnet wrong or something and hurt my wrist. So it's feeling a little better now, but it's when I move it the wrong way, it hurts. So this reminds me of a joke that I heard years and years ago. Doctor, it hurts when I bend my arm. And well, don't bend your arm, right? So so magnet fishing and pumpkin, good start this month, and more to do. We've talked, our leaves are finally starting to turn, and we've talked about going up to Miracle Mountain and looking at the leaves. We have to do that soon. It seems like here they turn so quickly. It's like they turn and then the winds come and they're gone. So it's like a really short period of time. And my husband is very concerned that we catch that period of time this year. So we'll probably be doing that some of that this week. I've been pretty much staying home lately. I've been a little distracted on some personal things. So hopefully this coming week I can get out and enjoy the weather a little bit more. So 2 more things checked off there. How is your bucket list going? Or did you make a bucket list for October? And if so, how's it going? Haven't decorated my monthly yet. Last month I decorated September and I really didn't use it. It does come in handy. I do leaf back to it to see the calendar, but I'm not actually using this in this planner. I'm using it in my other planner. So I don't know. I may decorate it if I feel like it or not. So Studio 10 week. As you can see, I've got most everything done, and I still have to do some organizing of my craft. And that's not on here. Organize craft supplies. That's like the biggest thing for this room, but apparently I didn't put it on there. Okay, so my little notes to myself this week. It's okay not to be perfect. Yeah, that was a big one for me this week, because you know, I want everything in its place, and if it's not where I want it to be, I move it 17 times, and then I waste so much time, you know, when I could be doing other things. You know, it's a struggle, you know, on the struggle bus a lot with that. Clear the chaos. My husband and I have a habit of putting things in rooms that they don't belong, and after a while of doing, it's just a simple matter of moving it to the right room, and it's not clutter. It's just things aren't where they're supposed to be, and that creates chaos in both of our lives. We like things, you know, put where it goes, and everything streamlined, and so that's been causing a lot of chaos because I've not felt good, and I've let some things go. So clear the chaos has been a big focus. Organized is happy for you. When I sit down in the evenings and I know that I've gotten some things organized, it's a very happy feeling. Do you feel that way? And thank it and let it go. That's a part of one of the, I can't remember what it's called. It's a cleaning concept from Asia, and you probably know what I'm talking about, right? And I can't think of the name of it right now. Yeah, I'll put it here if I remember it. But her method is, if you're not using it and it's not sparking joy, then thank it and let it go. And I'm not about thanking an inanimate object, but you know, if something has served you well over the years and you've just grown out of it, or you're just not using it anymore, then you can let it go. And a part of that is remembering what you know, how useful it has been in the past, and then determining, well, it's time to part ways, and you know, that's all a part of it. And no, I do not thank inanimate objects, but I do talk to inanimate objects if I run into something, or you know, bump into. I have been known to say excuse me to a door, or you know, so you know, the crazy's real. And I just wrote this down because this was an observation. I have no idea who drug all this stuff into this house. You ever do that? You ever go, how did they get... Anyway, so holiday prep, I made more cookie dough, and I made meatballs and froze them, and did not wrap, but this is dining room week, so that's where I plan to set up my wrapping station. So I'm finally there. So hopefully at the end of this week I will have some things wrapped. Did not look at the goodie basket because I need to select a couple baskets to put up there, and I do have things to put in it already, but I've not looked at that. And I did not decorate for Halloween because our Halloween decorations are in the attic, and my husband has been busy this week and has not had a chance to get up there. But it's okay. You know, like I said, we don't have any young ones around, and I'm not going to go crazy with it. So, okay, under the to buy, I bought the crab meat that I wanted for my crab dip, and so I bought the canned foods, and then I did order 4 gifts. I did not get the other things for my friendship tea because I know I have one of the ingredients in there, and I just haven't looked at that. So see how I set goals, and then okay, I made I wrote down a memory of my mother's craft room. We checked the smoke detector, changed the batteries, and then he did change the furnace filter finally. And then I wrote down this week I noticed. So that is a wrap up of my week 6. Now week 7 I've already decorated, so I'll spare you that this week. So I like this sticker, SMART Goals. SMART as an acronym: specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, timely. That is smart. So I went with the pink and the colors in this sticker, and I also found a long sticker to put up here that has the same words for the acronym. Just put a little treats beside the dining room week, and did the color scheme and remembering to do. So I will write this week I noticed. Okay. And then, of course, I've got my cleaning checklist over there. So, week 7. Let's go over this together and see what needs to go on our planner this week. It is guest room week, and that's what I'm going to be reading. So, guest room ready for holiday guests. They will be after we tackle them during week 7 of the holiday grand plan. This week, we deep clean, organize, and prepare for overnight guests. In holiday prep, we keep plugging away on gifts, whether to make or to buy. Decor alert, Halloween is coming. So, under holiday prep, which is the same for all of us, regardless of what room you're doing, make 1 batch of holiday goodies. And I'm not sure how many more of these I'm going to do, because a lot of the cookies that I make, I'm a little leery about freezing ahead of time. But as far as sugar cookies and chocolate chip cookies and things like that, you can freeze the cookie dough. And I will link below the site that I'm getting these freezer ideas from, in case you're just now joining me. There is a link below, and you can go there. And there are also tons of other sites that have freezer meals and ideas for, preparing freezer things to have for later. But I will do one more this week, and then I'm going to kind of look at what I've got and what I'm going to need. Same for holiday meals. My oldest son has already said he's pretty sure he's not going to make it for Christmas, so that's going to, he is coming for Thanksgiving, so that's going to, reduce that need around Christmas, but it depends on, I'm hopefully going to have everybody home for Thanksgiving, so these meals do not have to be used during Christmas. They are for the holiday season, so anytime you need them, you can pull them out. Okay, buy 2 canned food items for menus. Now, I'm not planning to go to the store this week because we are pretty stocked up and we need to use some things before we go to the store again. And I'm going to pass on the canned food items this week. I know my husband will be going to the store probably for bread and milk or something, so I am going to go ahead and get our Halloween candy for the trick-or-treaters. And so I'm going to go ahead and get that done at least. So I'll just send him after that. Okay. But if you're doing the canned foods, get 2 of each item, 1 to use and 1 to donate to food drive. Buy 1/8 of 2 buy gifts. Save all receipts. Note return policy before buying. Ask for gift boxes. So how's your gift buying going? I'm doing pretty good. I'm probably going to pick up 4 more. I told my oldest son when he comes for Thanksgiving, I'm hopeful to have his things ready to take back. So that's one of the goals that I have. That way I don't have to mail them. Wrap and label packages. If needing to ship, get some shipping boxes now and store packages in them. So we're going to put wrap back over here. We'll see, but hopefully since it's dining room week. And work at least 1 hour a day on homemade gifts. And I'd love to know if you're making any homemade gifts. Are you crafting anything for anyone this year? Decorate for Halloween. Now, I'm going to put that down here. Decorate for Halloween. When my kids were little, what I would do mid-August, I would start decorating for fall. I would put all of my fall decor out. The 1st of October, I would add in jack-o'-lanterns and, Halloween, more Halloween stuff with the fall stuff because, it's all tied together. Then after Halloween, I would take away the Halloween things and add the Thanksgiving things, which is very much what they're suggesting. So that way you have minimal work. You're just taking things out and putting more things in based on what you're decorating for, and the fall stuff just stays there throughout the season. The regular pumpkins, the gourds, the Indian corn, the leaves, things like that. So I think that's just an easy way to do it. It's an easy transition. So if you decorate mainly with fall harvest look, then a few Halloween things can make it for Halloween. After October, replace the Halloween decorations with Thanksgiving things for a minimum of work. So it works really well if you do it that way. Okay, I have a couple notes to myself. I would like to put all of my recipes in my planner that I plan to use. So I have a happy planner that is set up for recipes, and like I know I mentioned I had all my recipes written down, and then I gave my daughter one with all of our favorite family recipes in it, and now I need to rewrite those for myself. So hopefully I can get the special things that I'm going to be making put in this planner so that I can at a glance make sure I've got everything that I need. Okay, and then buy the Halloween candy I've already got, and then purge 10 things. So I need to do that again. So I'll put that under to do. That's been so helpful, reminding myself to purge, because if I have a goal of things, a number of things to, you know, either give away, donate, or throw away, then it's easier for me to make those decisions on the fly because I know that I'm trying to meet a goal. So this is my week 7, and I hope that your week 7 goes smoothly, and I hope you are feeling like you're in control. I hope this is going well for you, and like I said, share with me in the comments where you are. I do read them, and I'm very happy to hear that so many of you are working on this plan too. And again, if you've not visited the Holiday Grand Plan website, it will be linked below. The Holiday Grand Plan, well, Organized Home Facebook group is also linked below if you'd like to join that group. There's a lot of discussion there about everyone's planning and cleaning, and it's just a fun group, a lot of wonderful ladies. So that is linked below. The recipes that I'm using for my freezer meals are linked below. And what else is linked below? Yeah, that should be it. So until I see you for week 8, I hope you have a wonderful week and enjoy your fall weather. Get outside and enjoy it. And until I see you again, happy holiday planning.